Good morning, good morning, good morning, my beautiful ones, my wise ones, my melanated ones. It is Wisdom Reborn. Today is Thursday, February 13th, 2025. And I hope that you are having a wonderful Thursday. So, it's Throwback Thursday. I'm going to take you back. This morning, I am here to offer some wisdom. We have a lot going on around us. I don't know if many of you heard the it is not a racial divide. It is an attack on the melanated. It just so happens that you can see our melanation by the color of our skin. And that is a truly a horrible thing that is going on right now. I don't know, like I was saying, I don't know if many of you heard, but the government officials have recently said that they are going to stop DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion in the military. So they are no longer trying to recruit melanated engineers in the military, which is crazy, especially considering we've had how many plane crashes over this last few weeks, not just in this country, but all over the world. These are direct attacks on our divine connection. A lot of you don't understand that, but a lot of you do understand that, which means what you've been taught is going to, or how you've been, what you've been taught and what's been put before you has told you that that's not true. But deep down inside, you understand, you understand. So I'm gonna break down just a couple of things for us today so that these things will help us maneuver, because there is a lot going on around us, and we have got to learn to pay attention to the signs. But before we can pay attention to the signs, we have to know what some of these signs are. I wrote a couple things down. I don't necessarily like writing things down, but I'm learning that I have to, because this is a learning process for me also. The things that I know. It's hard for me sometimes to articulate them in the manner that is going to be understanding for you, because I understand that proper communication is not just saying what it is you want to say, but proper communication is that the persons that you are speaking to can understand what it is you're trying to get across. So I'm going to start taking notes, writing down, doing a little note taking sometimes, so that I can present these things to you, and so that I can present them to you in a more in smaller bites. How about that? Now, a lot of us are experiencing ringing in the ears. Whatever you do, don't go to your practitioner, your medical doctor, and say, I got a ringing in my ears. They're going to give you some medication. They're going to say that it is tinnitus. It is not. Because we are melanated, we can hear things at different frequencies. That ringing in your ears, if it does not disturb you to a point to where you just cannot function, if it does not cause you any pain, leave it alone. When you hear that ringing in your ears, that is vibrational messages being sent to you. Everything happens on a frequency. Your brain and your spirit hear things on a different frequency. So your brain, which is more of a physical aspect, is not going to hear things on the same level as your spirit is going to hear things on that level. That is messaging to your spirit. Do not take medication for it. If you learn to acknowledge the ringing in your ears, pay attention to your surroundings, there is a message that is being transmitted to your spirit. Acknowledge it, pay attention to your surroundings, and you will notice that it will dissipate. It's trying to get your attention. And that is what it is. And if you don't believe me, as a lot of you may or may not, you can Google spiritual meaning for ringing in your ears. And it'll break it down for you. And because you got to put in some of the work too. I can give you these bits and pieces, but until you understand and understand, it's not going to do you any good. Thank you. Now, something else. The waking up between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. is generally 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. We've been told that is the witching hour. That is not the witching hour. It is the time that your brain and your spirit are in sync with one another. Your brain is rested. It is generally not receiving information from outside stimuli. So during that time, your spirit can speak to your human brain. We've been told when you wake up during those hours, wake up and pray. I disagree. And I'll tell you why I disagree. Because when you wake up and you start praying, you are allowing outside stimuli to interfere with the message that your spirit is trying to give your brain. When you wake up during those hours of the morning, what I would suggest that you do is make a simple statement. The simple statement is, I am ready to receive. What is it that you would like for me to know? Leave it at that. Don't amen. Don't in anybody's name. Just make that simple statement. We have got to stop distracting the communications that are coming in to our spirit. Because we are in a human body, our human body is going to function on a different level than our spirit is. Our spirit wants us to function more differently than our human body. The spirit is far more powerful than your human body. But when you allow your spirit to take control, it empowers your human body. So when you wake up over in the wee hours of the night or the morning, whichever one you call it, if you got to go to the restroom, go to the restroom. Don't force yourself to go back to sleep. Don't force yourself to go back to sleep. Listen, and I almost guarantee you will receive a message. Even if you don't know what the message is right then and there at that moment, your spirit is giving your human body a message that you need to be able to receive. So pay attention to that. The healing frequencies. I know there are a lot of songs, music that makes us feel a particular kind of way because our spirits work on a level of vibration. We have got to begin to raise our frequencies. I don't know if y'all can hear the music in the background. The music in the background is the frequency for understanding. For there is a frequency for everything. There's a frequency for anger. There's a frequency for lust. There's a frequency for happiness. There's a frequency for authenticity. There's a frequency for love. There's a frequency for truth. The highest frequency is authenticity. In order to get to the level of authenticity, we have got to stop lying to ourselves. It's not the lies that you tell to other people that keep you from progressing in the spiritual, on a spiritual level. It's the lies that we tell ourselves. And when we tell ourselves lies and we are living a lie, it will affect how we accept truth from anyone else. So my suggestion is that as you are, your body, your spirit is going to give you signs. While you are driving, while you are meditating, while you are cooking, while you are using the bathroom, while you are showering, please take some time to listen to a frequency of music, a frequency of sound, because it's not even necessarily music, it's sound. The frequencies of sound that are going to increase your spirituality. They're on YouTube, they're on Apple Music. I think Pandora has them. They're very easy to find. They are very easy to find. You'll find some, you'll like them. You'll notice the atmosphere in your home changes. The atmosphere around you changes. The inner sphere changes when we are listening to sounds that work well with our spirits. Now, I personally subscribe to crystals. I subscribe to crystals because everything that we need is here on the earth. Certain crystals activate certain things within our bodies. This is black tourmaline. It activates positivity, therefore it deters negativity. It is the most powerful crystal that you can have. And I love it. And when you wear it, or you have it, you don't have to wear them if you don't want to. I do suggest that you put one in your purse, ladies, in your pocket, gentlemen, or somewhere on you. You can tell if your crystal is working because when you put your crystal to your heart, your crystal will begin to get warm. It is activated. That is why I wear my black tourmaline close to my heart. Why? Because I need to have my heart guarded. I am a very emotional, loving, caring, compassionate person. Look, I'm getting flustered just saying it. And I need to have my heart guarded at all times. So I wear my black tourmaline. This is rose quartz. It is raw rose quartz. It is the crystal for love. Because I love so easily and so freely and I expect nothing in return, I feel like it is my duty, I'm obligated to share love. So I want to have that extra love around me. People who come close to me can feel it. My crystal helps them feel it. It reverberates the feeling of love, the emotion of love. This is raw amethyst. Raw amethyst is good for imagination, stability, and it is it's called one of the God crystals. So it is a crystal that when you wear it, the crystal or the stone, when you wear it, it symbolizes a level of connection to God, to the Most High. The ones that I have on my wrist, I got several on my wrist, so I won't even go into them. But these are a different level of stimuli that I feel like I need personally. We have been told that crystals are bad. Now, who told us that crystals are bad? Who told us that when we wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, we need to immediately start praying? Who told us those things? The source of people, the system that is determined to keep us distracted. The melanin in your body is a gift. We have been told that it is a curse. You are not cursed because of the brownness or the darkness of your skin. It is actually a blessing that continues to overflow. What I really want us to understand is that we are far more powerful than we have been taught to think. If you don't believe me, take 2 minutes of your day and look at how many distractions are put before melanated people. And I'm going to leave it right there. Because the distractions that we have are not the distractions that others have. Why? Because those that are in power, in position, know what the melanin in our body is for. That's why they have taken so many years, centuries, to distract us. That's why they have spent so much money to keep us distracted. The planning that has went into keeping melanated people distracted could change the world, could feed everyone, could make sure everyone has a home, everyone has food, everyone has proper education, everyone has proper health care. The monies and the time that have went into distracting melanated people could create an environment that is conducive for all. So why, I ask you, are those things in place? Because melanated people don't harbor hate. We can't. It's not in our DNA. The things that are set to distract us, to keep us off balance, are to promote hate, degradance, untribal, the fighting and all of that. Even if you don't understand, you understand. Your spirit understands what I'm saying. Even if you won't say it out loud, and you don't have to say it out loud. I need us to focus more on the things that will empower us so that we can become empowered. There is a spiritual war brewing. You can feel it in the air. If you can't feel it in the air, I don't know what to tell you. If you can't feel it in the air, I need for you to separate yourself for 7 days I need for you to take a leave of absence for work. I need for you to turn off your radio. I need for you to turn off your TV. I need for you to eat fruits and vegetables. I need for you to drink water and natural juices. I need for you not to have alcohol, not to smoke weed, not to smoke cigarettes, not to eat sugar. If you can't see what's going on, then your human body is so boggled down with everything that they want it to be boggled down with, so that you can't pay attention to what is going on around you. We have got to focus. And when we focus, the idea of us coming together as a collective, making changes, moving our tribe forward, reducing death in our community. No, not just reducing death, reducing violence in our communities, reducing abuse, addictions, obesity, cancer in our community, in our tribe. It is time for us to stop and focus. The powers that be, because you understand the world has its own system, and the world system is not spiritual. It is fueled on monetary gain, greed, anger. That system does not want us to move forward. It is time for us to move forward. It starts with one step. It starts with one step. We have to determine that it is more important for our children and our grandchildren to live in a world, in a society where they are valued. How is it that the top colleges and universities where melanated people score off the charts are no longer being looked at in order to recruit in the military, in a country that we have fought for? Wait a minute, hold on. In a country that we have built, that we have fought in, that we have fought for, because the people in those top positions come from a system of apartheid, come from a system of anti-Semitism, hate for anyone who does not carry the Neanderthal DNA. And a lot of y'all don't know what that is, but Neanderthal DNA is a DNA that is dying. So they are now in survival mode. And by being in survival mode, they will do everything. It will do everything that it can do in order to make sure that no other DNA supersedes or progresses further. I need for you to wake up. I need for you to remember who you are. We need for you, we do, the entire tribe, need for you to wake up. We need for you to remember who you are. We need for you to understand that there is far much more to life than turning up, than being on every set, than we are headed for self-destruction. We got help, but we are voluntarily headed for self-destruction. Now, people ask me why I just speak to melanated people. It's not that I just speak to melanated people. It's not that I have any problem with anyone else. But I am trying to save my own. Gotta save ourselves first. I don't know what other people teach their people. I don't know. But what I do know is they don't teach us what we need to know. They don't teach us what encourages us. They don't teach us what makes us more powerful. They don't teach us where we came from, who we are. They practice medicine on us. Medicine is a practice. A medical doctor is a practitioner. Medicine is based on a 40-year-old Caucasian man. Medical books are. They study us. They practice on us. It is time for us to start learning who we are. Don't let them. I can't with that. Not today. I don't have the energy today. My desire is that we all learn how powerful we are. Because when we learn how powerful we are, we can move in unison. And as we move in unison, the world, the earth, will begin to change around us. Now, today is Thursday, February 13th, 2025. We are in a full moon cycle. In this full moon, emotions are high. That is why Valentine's Day is designed or was placed right here now. It is a pagan holiday that represents love. I have no problem with it. Trust me, I love getting gifts on Valentine's Day. I love the thought of having a Valentine, although I don't have one this year. I love the thought of having a Valentine. It is good. To me, regardless to what the situation is, any expression of love is something that changes the vibration. It raises the frequency, and it is beautiful. But don't be deceived in thinking that it's just February 14th for no apparent reason. There is reasoning behind it. And if you feel the emotional turmoil that is going on in the atmosphere right now, you understand. And if you don't feel it, trust me, you understand. I just want us to be mindful. We have a brain. It's a human brain. Our spirit is trying to reach out to it so that it will think differently, so that it will function differently. And I am just a messenger, a very grateful, honored messenger. So, on Thursday, February 13th, 2025, this has been an information session from Wisdom Reborn to my beautiful ones, my wise ones, and my melanated ones, but especially for the beautiful, wise, and melanated. I love y'all. I speak blessings over your life. I speak blessings over your family. And I want you to have a good day.